Just imagine, for centuries, all we've ever heard from the direction of home is nothing, complete and utter silence, where a whole world used to be. Then, after all that time, a single tiny data packet is found. One last message, perfectly preserved, and we're about to play it for you. So this recording we're about to hear, it was discovered way out in the year 4022. A probe found it in what we now call Sector 0, a pretty cold, hard name for a place we once called Earth, right? That probe wasn't expecting to find anything but dust and radiation. You can just feel the awe in this quote from the lead archivist who verified the signal. I mean, for centuries, we've been chasing these faint, degraded echoes from other lost civilizations, and then, boom, we stumble upon the one that started it all, our own. And it's crystal clear. Okay, let's dive in. This is the raw audio and the text log from the last known person on Earth, a final dispatch sent out into the cold, empty dark. Now, you're going to hear this recording talk about the Great Silence. That's what history calls it. And it wasn't a slow fizzle. It was a sudden cutoff. Every satellite, every probe, every single transmission from Earth just stopped. And until this recording was found, nobody had a clue why. But here's the strange part. The message doesn't start with the end. It actually begins with the before. The narrator, whoever they are, they make a point to start with a memory. And the shift in tone, it's just jarring. Suddenly, everything is warm and vibrant and so alive. You can really hear it in the narrator's voice here, this deep, powerful nostalgia for a world that was just filled with sound. This one line, it sets the stage for everything they lost. It's this incredible contrast between the noisy, brilliant past and the absolute stillness that was to come. The narrator calls it a gold age. They talk about cities that literally glowed from space, a constant web of conversations circling the globe. And not just data, but music, arguments, laughter, the whole symphony of a living, breathing planet. But then, that world disappeared. This is where the recording changes. The warmth just drains out of the narrator's voice, and it's replaced by this tense, somber memory of how it all fell apart. The narrator describes it step by step. It started small, flickers. Transoceanic links would just fail for a few hours. A satellite relay would go down. But then, as you can see, entire continents started going dark. That whole web of light and sound just unraveled, strand by strand, until there was only one light left. And this is the moment the narrator tells us who they are. You can almost feel the crushing weight of that statement. To be the only person left, the sole keeper of an entire planet's memory. The last one to even remember the sound of rain or what another human face looked like. But just when you think this is it, the tragic end of the story, it all pivots. The narrator's tone shifts from pure sorrow to something else, to purpose. And what comes next is the entire reason this message was ever sent. This is the question we all assumed the message would answer, right? Was it a plague? A war? Did we just use up our planet and fade away? The recording knows this is what we're thinking. It's setting us up. And there it is, the truth. And it is absolutely nothing like anyone could have predicted. It's not a story about getting wiped out. It's not a story about an end at all. It's a story about a choice. The implication here is just staggering. The Great Silence wasn't a cataclysm. It was a coordinated, deliberate act. Humanity didn't die. According to this voice, they left. They transformed or evolved or went somewhere else entirely, and it required them to sever all ties and shut the whole world down. It's like they embarked on a journey to a different state of being, one so advanced it meant leaving the physical world behind. So this last message from Earth, it doesn't give us any closure. In fact, it opens up a much deeper, more profound mystery. The question isn't what happened to them anymore. Now the question is, where did they go? And why keep it a secret? Why not leave a map? Unless, of course, the destination wasn't a place, but a state of being we just aren't ready to understand yet. And that's where the recording ends, with that one line. A final, haunting question that just hangs in the void. It's not a plea for help. It feels like a challenge, a message that suddenly shifts from being a historical record into a direct, chilling question posed right to us, the listeners, as if they're still out there, somewhere, just waiting for our eyes to finally open.